Parenting is one of the most important roles in life. It shapes not just a child's future but also their sense of self, relationships, and worldview. Buddhism teaches us to act with compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom in all aspects of life, including parenting. When we parent with care, we plant the seeds of kindness, understanding, and peace in our children. In this video, we will explore 7 things parents should never do, based on Buddhist principles. These lessons are not about judgment but about guiding us toward mindful parenting. Each insight encourages us to nurture our children in ways that foster love, trust, and respect. Lesson 1. Yelling or using physical punishment. Yelling or using physical punishment may feel like an immediate response to frustration, but it creates lasting harm. Buddhism teaches us that anger is a destructive emotion. When we act out of anger, we lose control of our words and actions, often causing pain to others. Children are especially vulnerable. When parents yell or hit, it instills fear rather than understanding. Fear does not teach discipline, it teaches avoidance. Instead of learning from their mistakes, children may hide them, leading to a cycle of dishonesty and resentment. Buddha emphasized the importance of right speech, words that are kind, truthful, and beneficial. When disciplining your child, approach them calmly. Speak in a tone that encourages dialogue, not defensiveness. Replace punishment with teaching. Explain the consequences of their actions and guide them toward better choices. Discipline rooted in understanding fosters trust and respect. Meditation and mindfulness can help parents manage their own anger. When you feel the urge to yell, take a deep breath. Pause before reacting. This simple practice creates space for a more thoughtful response. By avoiding yelling and physical punishment, you model patience and compassion. Your child learns that challenges can be met with understanding rather than aggression. Lesson 2. Comparing your child to others. Comparison is a thief of joy. When parents compare their children to others, they unintentionally sow seeds of self-doubt and insecurity. Buddhism teaches us to embrace the uniqueness of every individual, recognizing that each being has their own path and purpose. Children are not meant to follow someone else's footsteps. They are meant to create their own. Comparing them to siblings, friends, or peers diminishes their confidence and sense of individuality. It sends the message that they are not enough as they are. Instead, celebrate your child's unique strengths and talents. Buddhism encourages us to practice mudita, or sympathetic joy, the ability to take delight in the successes and qualities of others. Apply this principle to your parenting. When your child achieves something, no matter how small, acknowledge and celebrate it. Help your child see their own worth. Remind them that their journey is their own, and it's okay to move at their own pace. Teach them that success is not about competing with others but about becoming the best version of themselves. As a parent, reflect on your own expectations. Are they rooted in societal pressures or your child's well-being? Let go of comparisons and focus on nurturing your child's growth and happiness. By avoiding comparisons, you create an environment where your child feels valued and confident. You teach them to embrace their uniqueness, fostering a strong sense of self-worth. Lesson 3. Being overly critical or negative. Words have immense power. They can uplift or tear down. When parents are overly critical or negative, it erodes a child's self-esteem and creates a fear of failure. Buddhism teaches us to practice right speech and ahimsa, non-harm, in our interactions, especially with those we love. Criticism often stems from high expectations or frustration. Parents want their children to succeed and do better. But constant negativity makes children feel that their efforts are never enough. Over time, they may develop self-doubt or even stop trying altogether. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, highlight what's right. Acknowledge your child's efforts and progress. Constructive feedback is important, but it should come from a place of love and support. Practice mindful communication. When offering guidance, choose words that build your child up rather than break them down. For example, instead of saying, "You never do anything right," say, "I see you're trying. Let's work together to make it better." Teach your child that mistakes are a natural part of learning. Buddhism emphasizes the impermanence of all things, including failure. Every setback is an opportunity for growth and resilience. As a parent, cultivate a positive mindset. When you radiate positivity, your child feels safe, valued, and inspired to do their best. By avoiding excessive criticism, you nurture their confidence and create a foundation of trust and love. Lesson 4. Invading their privacy. Privacy is a basic human need. It allows us to reflect, grow, and develop a sense of autonomy. When parents invade their child's privacy, it can damage trust and hinder their sense of independence. Buddhism teaches us to respect boundaries and practice compassion. This includes respecting the boundaries of our children. While it's natural to want to protect them, overstepping can lead to feelings of resentment and rebellion. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship, including the parent-child bond. When you respect your child's privacy, you show them that you trust their ability to make decisions. This trust empowers them to grow into responsible and self-aware individuals. Open communication is key. Instead of secretly checking their messages or personal spaces, talk to them openly. Share your concerns and listen to their perspective. This approach fosters mutual understanding and respect. Buddhism encourages us to let go of attachment. As parents, this means recognizing that our children are individuals with their own paths. Letting go of control does not mean neglecting their well-being. It means guiding them with love and allowing them the space to learn and grow. By respecting your child's privacy, you strengthen your relationship. You create an environment where they feel safe to share their thoughts and feelings with you. This trust becomes the foundation for a lifelong bond. Lesson 5. Not listening to them. Listening is an act of love. When parents don't listen to their children, it sends the message that their thoughts and feelings don't matter. Buddhism teaches us to practice mindful listening, being fully present and attentive in our interactions. Children, like all of us, want to be heard and understood. When they feel ignored, they may withdraw or act out to gain attention. This creates distance in the relationship and makes communication more difficult. Mindful listening means giving your full attention to your child. Put away distractions like phones or work. Look into their eyes. Listen not just to their words but also to their emotions. When your child shares something with you, resist the urge to interrupt or offer immediate solutions. Sometimes they just need to be heard. Acknowledge their feelings with empathy. For example, say, "I can see this is really important to you," or "That sounds tough. Tell me more." Buddhism emphasizes the importance of right understanding. When you listen deeply, you gain insight into your child's needs, fears, and dreams. This understanding helps you support them in meaningful ways. By being a mindful listener, you show your child that their voice matters. You build a relationship of trust and open communication, making it easier to navigate challenges together. Lesson 6. Not spending enough time with them. Time is the most precious gift you can give your child. In the busyness of life, it's easy to prioritize work, chores, or other responsibilities over quality time. But Buddhism teaches us to live in the present moment, fully experiencing and cherishing our connections. Children grow quickly. The moments you spend with them now shape their memories, values, and sense of security. When parents don't spend enough time with their children, it creates a void that can lead to feelings of neglect or loneliness. Quality time doesn't have to be elaborate. It's about being fully present. Share meals together, play a game, or simply talk about their day. These small moments create lasting bonds. Buddhism encourages us to practice mindfulness in every aspect of life. Apply this to your time with your child. Put away distractions. Focus on the joy of being together. Let go of worries about the past or future and immerse yourself in the present moment. Teach your child the value of togetherness. Engage in activities that promote connection, such as cooking, gardening, or meditating as a family. These experiences not only strengthen your bond but also teach them the importance of relationships. By prioritizing time with your child, you show them they are loved and valued. You create a foundation of trust, love, and shared joy that lasts a lifetime. Lesson 7. Not showing them affection. Affection is the language of love. It reassures children that they are cared for and cherished. When parents withhold affection, whether intentionally or unintentionally, it can leave children feeling unloved and insecure. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate metta, or loving kindness, in all our relationships. This begins with our families. Expressing affection is a way of embodying this principle. Affection can be shown in many ways, through words, actions, or physical touch. Tell your child you love them. Give them hugs. Celebrate their achievements, no matter how small. These gestures make them feel valued and secure. Some parents may struggle with showing affection due to cultural norms or their own upbringing. Reflect on these barriers and make a conscious effort to overcome them. Love is not about perfection, it's about connection. By applying these 7 lessons, you not only improve the relationship with your child but also contribute to their emotional and mental well-being. You are teaching them essential life skills: how to handle their emotions, how to relate to others with empathy, and how to trust and respect themselves. Parenting, like all aspects of life, is a journey of transformation. Through your efforts to embody the teachings of Buddhism, you are creating a home filled with mindfulness, respect, and love. And this will undoubtedly have a profound impact on the next generation, shaping a world that is more compassionate, understanding, and harmonious. The most important thing to remember is that every parent is doing their best. There will be moments of doubt, frustration, and even mistakes, but these are all part of the process. The key is not to be discouraged by setbacks, but to approach each challenge with the same patience and compassion you would extend to your child. Buddhism teaches us that everything is impermanent. The difficult moments, the sleepless nights, and the challenging phases will eventually pass. And in the meantime, every moment spent in mindfulness, love, and understanding contributes to the greater good of your child's life. By staying grounded in the teachings of compassion and mindfulness, you are laying the foundation for a lifelong bond built on trust and respect. As parents, you hold the power to shape the hearts and minds of your children. But remember, they also shape you. Parenting is a two-way exchange. Through their eyes, you learn new ways to see the world. Through their hearts, you learn the true meaning of unconditional love. Remember, the most important thing you can offer your child is not perfection, but presence. Be there, wholeheartedly, and let your actions reflect the love and wisdom that you wish to see in the world.